All right, welcome back. But now we have a very special treat for you. We are joined live in the studio by Michael Falcone, an academic coach here at Algonquin. How are you today, Michael?
Good, thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. So, as an academic coach, how exactly do you help students here at Algonquin?
I essentially help students with their stress and time management and also with some writing. I basically remind them some of the basic principles of stress management and time management, since students tend to forget when they're under a lot of pressure. So they basically just come back, come in and schedule an appointment with me, and I give them something to think about, something to ponder, and maybe to use during times of high pressure.
Okay. What's like the most common problem they come into your office with usually?
Well, a lot of the students I have are first-year students, so some of them have graduated from high school and they don't know what the college is like, and so they're kind of thrown for a loop by how much work they have to do, and also the financial situation they have to deal with. So they usually come in and they're stressed out. They don't know which resources of the college to use in order to help them. My job is to remind them what those resources are there for and to encourage them to use them. And again, it's stress management and time management. It just throws them for a loop and they need someone to help them.
So would you say that managing stress and managing your time, that's the most common problem that the people come to you with?
For the most part, yes. Again, it's just, and most of them are actually doing very well. There's students who are doing very well and they just want more, and they're managing their stress and time in a good way, but sometimes it's a bit of a sense of a panic when there's a lot of assignments that pile up and they're not sure if they're going to make it or not. And they come and they ask, for some extra tips.
Do you get more students come to visit you during the holidays, during finals?
I don't.
Really?
I don't, simply because my service is really, it's kind of like a preventive measure. If you wait until finals and midterms, usually you're so stressed out that you're so focused on what you're doing, you don't even think of asking for help. So they tend to do better when they visit me first or before. So when the stress levels actually go up really high, people tend to forget to ask for help. So you find in the midterms season that they tend to just hunker down and try to get through it because there's just too much to do.
All right, now, if somebody does come to you and it's final week, high stress, how would you help them?
Well, if it's final week, then it's not so much stress management. There's a lot of anxiety and there's panic. And during midterms and during finals, you'll find students they might even suffer with panic attacks. And so, my job is to, first of all, I give them stress and time management. So it's hard, when it gets to that point, to help them in the way that they need. Again, it's a preventive measures, but I do help them ground themselves in what they know, in what their strengths are, and help them find the reassurances that they can give themselves, that they can get through all of those difficulties. So I can be quite persuasive at times and give that reassurance that they need. And it's a bit of a pep talk, but it works.
All right.
Okay, great. Well, one last quick thing. You have any big plans for the holidays?
I don't. Every holidays, because I get pretty stressed out around December. I sit in front of the television, watch Space Imagination Station, and I don't answer my emails for 2 weeks, and no one sees me or hears of me, and I just disappear. And I'm happy every year to do that. Yeah. It's my feast of Saturnalia to.
Sounds pretty relaxing.
It is. It is.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Michael. It was much appreciated.
You're welcome.
And,